Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Zvezda. It is molded in 1/48 scale and it copies Yak-130. Some of you might say, wait, it's like there was a release with Yak-130 in the last year, but this new version actually copies this training aircraft in 1/48 scale. So now we have a chance to copy it in bigger scale because previous release was in 1/72, and now we have this bigger version. So as you can see, it even has its own box art, unlike some other releases from Zvezda which feature, or let's say share the same box art on whatever scale they are. This one has different box art from what we saw on the 1/72 scale kit, and of course it has bigger box. Here you can see comparison with my hand, it's really big. And now let's flip it over, so here you can see it from the other side. Just give me a second, I'll try to focus the camera, and also I would like to switch something down so that you can see better. Now you should be able to see it. So here we have some safety devices, we have also parts count. There are 340 parts, which is quite impressive for 1/48 scale model. We also have here a small picture of the decal sheet, and also assembled model will measure 24 centimeters length, which is quite impressive as well for the jet aircraft, I would say. Here you can see some other keys from the same manufacturer. I think you saw some of them. This one was released as a limited edition from Edward. And here on the rear side we have also some information about this model. I see that there is short history note in Russian and English, and also pictures of the features of the model in assembled state. So let's open it. Box structure is typical for this manufacturer, so we have color printed wrap, let's say, and inside we have this gray cardboard box. So in this gray cardboard box, I suppose we will have plastic parts, of course. So first of all, we have transparent sprue packed into the separate plastic bag, and also all plastic sprues are packed into several plastic bags, as you can see. So we will check them a bit later. I would like to start with transparent plastic sprue, so just give me a second. I will place this box here, and we will start with this clear frame, which is dedicated to canopy parts. And straight away you can see that there are two main sections. Let's zoom in so that you can see them closer. Now you should be able to see it. So here we have the one with those ejecting lines molded in, and here is the plain one. So it will be up to you which one you will choose. Here we have the frontal section, and of course this middle area which is inserted here. And now I would like to bring it closer so that you will understand what I was talking about. So let's focus the camera. Here you can see it. So here is the one with pre-molded eject lines, and here you can see one with plain surface. And it will be up to you which ones you choose, but what I would like to note is that molding quality is really great. It is quite, I would say, surprising, because in my previous Zvezda unboxing, this clear plastic wasn't that great due to some muted parts. Well, we see some development here, and it's really great. I'm happy to see this. Next we have sealed plastic bag with various gray plastic sprues. As you can see, we have a lot of different parts here, so let's open them and check what we are getting in this plastic bag. Okay, so we are going to start from the top. On the top we had these two missiles. Let's zoom in, and now you should be able to see them. So they are molded as one-piece parts. You won't have to attach anything. That's really surprising. And just to prove this, I will show this part closer so that you can see that everything is pre-molded. So no extra operations or actions needed. You just separate it, clean it, and it is ready for installation. That's really cool. And also you can see the pylon looks quite good. It is molded as one-piece part as well, of course. So nice. Let's move on. On the next frame we have figurine parts, surprisingly, and also some external elements for flaps as far as I can guess. So let's focus the camera, and now you should be able to see it. So we have 2 pilot figurines, and as far as you can see, they will be replicated in standing position. That's surprising. And now I can bring them closer so that you can see them in detail. So here they are. They're molded with these oxygen masks on the face. Here is another one. And we have those special guiding elements for the legs. So actually those are not standing positions, those are sitting positions. And pilot will be sitting in the cockpit. Okay, let's move on. Next we have those launcher tubes and also missiles as far as you can guess. So again, they are molded out of gray plastic. And everything looks nice. Of course, you will have to combine those parts together. And inside we have position pins, so it will be easy to assemble everything up to one element. And now we have also another one, the same design, the same set of parts. So we just put it aside. And another pair of sprues. Here we have slightly bigger parts. Let's zoom out a bit so that you can see them overall hold the sprue. So we have here a pilot seat. It should be assembled out of several parts. We also have various leg rests as far as I can guess. There's a few tanks, pylons, some parts for the engines, and also cockpit parts and pilot seat parts. Molding quality seems to be fine, so I don't have any complaints here. And I think we can move on to the next plastic bag. Just to remind you that we have 2 plastic sprues of this type in one kit. Next we have bigger frames, because these are dedicated to fuselage parts. So let's open them. Okay. We are going to start with this one. It has letter, I'm not sure which letter. It's not written, it's not easy to find, but here you can see that we have tail section parts. We also have the top cover, which is molded with half of the wings. Here we have air intakes as far as I can guess, and also some other fuselage sections. So basically it will be a combination of separate parts all together. So be careful while combining all those together. But as you can see, molding quality is really great. I can see that attachment points are also thin enough. It's really, noticeable improvement over what we are used to see from this manufacturer. And it is great. And here you can see that inside the wing we have some guiding elements. And the same can be said about these tail sections. We have position pins inside, which will help you with proper alignment of those parts together. Okay, next we have another part set. Here we have mostly, as far as I can see, internal parts. This will be concerned with landing gear system and also with some other systems on the airplane. But as far as I can see, molding quality is great even on the thin parts. And attachment points. Attachment points are really thin. Note this, because it's really cool. It should be easy to separate these parts. Here you can see, by the way, the dashboard and landing gear doors. Here you can see also some other parts. I would like to bring it closer so that you can see these parts in detail. So let's focus the camera. Don't forget to switch to 4K resolution so that you can see all those parts in a better quality, because we are shooting this video review in 4K, so you should be able to do it. And here you can see landing gear legs. Okay, and last but not the least is this gray plastic sprue. So it is dedicated to various air intake and also lower fuselage sections. We also have here one piece cockpit floor, which we will notice, for sure check it closer. Here we have engine fans, and from the other side there is excuse me, we have here wheel wells, nose wheel wells. So I would like to show them closer. Here they are. And here you can see this cockpit floor from the other side. Of course, those who want better detailing, they will use P parts for this, because they will bring even better detailing. Here you can see engine fans, which look quite good. Okay, and now we can move on to assembly manual. So assembly manual is printed in black and white. Here we focused on the manual. So on the first page we have short history note, also some attention and advices. Also we have options for the assembly. You can build it on the stand. You can build it with retracted air brake and also with open canopy. Okay, next is a parts map, and the assembly process starts with cockpit. So as you can see, we start with pilot seat, then we continue with nose landing gear system, and then we flip it over and we assemble whole cockpit. Next is nose section assembly. So nose section should be glued out of two parts, as you can see. We continue with air intakes, again main landing gear system. I somehow missed where we glue the nose cone. Actually, nose cone is molded as a one-piece part. That's cool, but I didn't notice it on the spruce, frankly speaking. And next, as you can see, we attach all this to the tail section. We continue with top panel, which is molded together with wing halves. We continue with lower wing halves. We close the engine. Then we have separate wing mechanization. And with wing mechanization, as far as I remember, you can build aircraft with dropped out flaps or with folded. So it will be up to you which one you choose. We also have here armament options. As you remember, there is a quite rich choice of this. And next we have option for the pilot figurine. We also have the possibility of installation of this excuse me, model stand. And next we have the scheme for the stencils placement on the model. So it's really nice. And next we have decals sheet. Decals sheet is printed by excuse me, once again, I'm still ill. So decals sheet is printed by Begemot, and printing quality looks really great. I can zoom in so that you can see here all those decals closer. So as you can see, we have segmentation, which is really useful. I don't see any decals for the cockpit as far as I can guess, but we have decals for the canopy. As you remember, you can apply them on the plain version. And of course we have full set of stencils. On the rear side there is nothing. And you might wonder, where are the marking options? So marking options are printed on the separate sheet of paper. So here it is printed in color. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marking options included into this kit, which is quite wide choice. I would say that's really great, and not that many kits in 1/48 scale actually offer such amount of marking options. So that's a definite plus. And that's pretty much all. I didn't see anything in the box. Well, to be honest, there is something in the box. This paper note about what? About some safety devices and also about the manufacturer, so it's nothing serious. But this kit looks like a great, I would say, scale up version of what we saw in 1/72 scale a year ago, and I think this aircraft really deserves to be copied in big scale as well. So if you want to build it in the bigger scale, this might be your perfect chance. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about such kit. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also support us financially by pressing the donate button on our website, because there you can donate via PayPal. And of course I will see you in the next video as usual, so bye.